are here in the precinct of Parliament. Joining me now is ANC Chief Whip Mdumiseni Ntuli, just to give us the party's perspective. What are you expecting as the ANC from the Minister of Finance?
Well, Bulelan is essentially for us, we're very optimistic that one is going to be the continuation of the commitments and the undertakings that were done by the Minister of Finance in February this year. As you may recall, among other things that he made a commitment that the government is going to direct its own resources to overcome was a perennial problem of the energy crisis and the load shedding that we've had to contend with for most of the part of last year. And we're very excited that we can see the progress can be seen not just by us in the movement but the rest of South Africans. Of course, the second issue has to do with the cost of living in our country, which is not only a problem of the middle class or the middle structure, but all South Africans. We have seen over the past few weeks or so petrol and diesel slightly going down, and equally with the Reserve Bank also, decreasing the interest rates. Those are very positive developments in the economy, and we believe that the intervention of the minister today would be, among other things, be projecting that macroeconomic trajectory in terms of the country really intervening directly to the challenges that face our people. And lastly, and very importantly, of course, is that we want to see the majority of South Africans at work. That's a fundamental task that the government, the ANC-led government, has to deal with if we're to overcome the many challenges that continue to beset our country.
The question among some of the people is that there is concern around maybe, does the minister take into consideration what other partners in the government of national unity have in mind when it does construct this mid-term budget?
Look, the policy trajectory of the country has largely not changed. It remains the same. Of course, we would expect that these other parties are also going to they would have made certain inputs through the cabinet processes about what ultimately must be the product that the minister is going to present to the nation. But from what we understand, from February to now and in the past years, there's been a very sustained trajectory in terms of the policy orientation of the country in relation to macro and micro policies. So we do believe and hope that that would remain, of course, with certain emphasis, as I said, in responding in a much more effective way to address the problem of unemployment in our country, which is a major challenge. We made a commitment in our election manifesto that we want as many South Africans at work, and we can't walk away from that commitment because that is what is central to addressing the triple challenges of poverty, unemployment and inequality in our country.
All right, thank you so much, Mdumiseni Ntuli, the ANC Chief Whip, giving us the party's perspective on what they expected from this budget.